I have never done a live, like, ever. But I'm like, you know what? I had this thought, so why not jump on here? This has kind of been my content, if you will, here lately, just around self-trust and food prep. So I made this, oh shoot, I almost freaking spilled. So I made this. I kind of feel nervous. Like, why do I feel nervous? This is weird because I've never done a live, that's why. So if you're here, or if you end up on watching this, just know this was live and completely unpolished. This is just me. Okay, so I made this really delicious meal. Okay, it's got ground turkey in it, and I actually on Instagram I posted kind of how I made it. Super balanced for my body. It tastes so good. Okay, here's where my rant is how in the hell, I don't know, can I say hell on live? I don't know. If I can't, sorry. But how in the heck do people eat the same meals over and over and over? I don't understand it. Like, this is so good and I love it, but I'm so thankful this is my last meal because I'm struggling eating it right now. So it's like people who meal prep and then they meal prep for like 6 days and it's the same food all the time, like the whole 6 meals or the same exact breakfast. How is that like actually a thing? Do people eat the same food? I cannot. Like, I cannot. That's why meal prepping for me looks so different, and that's why I don't very often meal prep. I'm more meal plan. So like I have my little calendar here. I don't know, can you guys see this? It's such a rough draft, but this is like my shopping list down here of food for the week, and these are my meals for the week. And actually, you know what's really cool? This is for next week, and we're on Wednesday, and I already have it all planned out, ready to go. So like I have, this was actually, is this week's? Yeah, this is this week's. So right now, I kind of had to change it around a little bit. We ended up on having a lot of extra food. So on Monday, I ended up on doing leftovers. And then I'll cook this chicken stuff. I'm actually cooking it today for Wednesday. So I kind of just moved everything down. But that's what I usually do for meal prepping. I don't usually meal prep. I more meal plan because that's just what fits. So I guess like one of the biggest things that I feel like I want to say is don't feel obligated to freaking meal prep. Everybody who meal preps, good for you, and I love you. Like, I want to encourage you to do it if that works for you, but you cannot always do. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have 11 people watching. That's kind of even more scary. So hi, I'm so glad that you guys are here. I'm like embarrassed now because I'm like ranting and this is live. I've never done a live before. It's so weird. So what I want to continue with is that if you guys like to meal prep, but don't always do what everybody else is doing, because what works for somebody else does not necessarily work for you, and you have to remember that. We get so caught up on, oh my gosh, that person's doing it and they're succeeding, so I have to do that. I have to eat keto. You don't. You really don't have to. You have to find what works for you. So thank you for you guys to show up for this live. I've never done this before, so I appreciate you guys who are here. I hope something hit and you guys could be like, okay, I'm not alone. Because sometimes we feel so alone in our lives and our choices that we make and how we're living our lives. And it's like, oh, I want to live like that. You got to find what works for you. So thank you for being here. I hope that you guys have a great Wednesday, and maybe I'll do another live if I get the urge for a rant. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But thank you for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a little something. Okay, bye. I don't even know. How do I just exit? Maybe I just exit? I've never done this before. I'm just gonna exit. We'll see. And